Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. Excited to be here crafting with you. Another one of these awesome wood kits by Christina from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. So if you see that live button there, that means you are catching me live. And yes, I know that my camera's not flipped because I'm cross-posting over to Christina's page. So, are we there? Are we here? We are there, but are we here? Yes, I see we have some people hopping on. Okay, awesome. I'm going to try really hard to catch the live chat in both places. I believe Christina is here as well. Ignore the Magnolia link. I cannot figure out how to get that off there, but the link for this kit and all these other fabulous kits is in the description of the post, like the post of this video. So maybe it's below, maybe you have to wait until you go out of the live video to see the link. But I did a little poll between two kits on my page a little bit ago for a couple of hours. And are we frozen? Let me know in the chat that you can see me, that you can hear me, and that we are live. Are we having issues? Is Christina there? I'm clicking on the video and it's going to something different. So let me know. I don't see anybody in the chat. Goodness. All right, let me try going to my page and see what is happening. No one's using the microwave in my house, so that is not the problem. All right, I see that I'm live on my page. I don't see anybody chatting yet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Facebook's having issues with the chat. I know it was really lagging not that long ago, maybe last week. Hey, I see Sierra on my page. All right, let me see. Are we live over on the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina? Come on. And I want to make sure I can see the live chat over there. Now, if I don't see your comments, I will come back and answer them. Christina will be here answering them. So Christina, let me know when you're on. I don't see any chat yet on her page, but I put a poll on my page asking between these two kits which one people wanted to see, and this one won out just by a little bit. So we're going to do the home word art DIY kit. It is 11 inches by 11 inches. And then because people were interested in this one, I'm going to do the village houses tomorrow night on my YouTube channel for Wood Kit Wednesday. Okay, so stay tuned for this tomorrow night. We're going to make these. I think they're a little similar to the winter tea light holder that we made last Wednesday. I know there's little spots for putting little tea light candles, so I'm very excited about that. All right, so if you are catching me live, let me know. Say hello in the chat. If you are watching the replay, let me know that as well, and I can come back and say hello. I am not seeing Christina yet. Let's see. Are we live? I'm just asking a couple of people to check for me because I'm not seeing very many people on, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. So if you are watching the replay and you want to fast forward to where I'm actually talking or actually crafting, you can do that. All right. We are going to do this home word art. It's like a subway art. It's got lots of little words. It's got this cute little house for the middle with a little wreath. These three dots go somewhere I'll figure out where they go. I think one of them is maybe supposed to be a doorknob. And what, maybe she just gave me a couple extras. All right. So the words we have in all different fonts, they're super cute. Okay, I do see a couple people now. Hey, thanks for being here. We've got Faith, and like I said earlier, it's not flipped because I can't cross post to Christina's page from Business Suite, which is the only place now where we can flip our camera. I feel like it just gets more and more difficult. Okay, this says blessed in a pretty cursive. This says love in a cursive with a really cute little heart there. We've got together and family, gather, and the word home in these really cute block letters. Those are all individual because maybe you want to make them go down, maybe you want to make them go, you know, horizontally. All right, then we've got one this size heart and 3 this size hearts. We've got this little greenery, and I already showed you the wreath and the house. All right, so lots of pieces. You're definitely going to want your painter's tape. If you came on late, I am going to do the village houses tomorrow night on my YouTube channel for Woodkit Wednesday. It was just a close second behind the home word art kit. Okay. All right, I'm seeing a few comments now on Christina's page. Yay, hello Roxanne, welcome, welcome. All right, so our background, these are very lightly etched in here. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a really light background. And then I have my pokey tool. If I get any paint in there and I wanna just clean it out, I can do that. So I am okay, so let me show you the colors I'm going to use. I'm going to do this kind of muted. I do have my antique wax in case I decide to use that. I have cashew, which I would say is a little more tan, or it's a little more tan than ivory, okay? And then I've got mineral, which is a light gray. I have pink cloud. It's not a bright, bright red. It's kind of a burgundy-ish pink red that I'm probably going to use for the hearts. Here, we'll put antique wax back here. And then I have my 2 favorite greens. I have celery, which is a light sage, and moss, which is a little bit darker. Hey, Constance. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, Susie. Hey, everybody. We're getting some people on here now. Yay! All right. These are the colors I'm going to use. So we're going to keep it pretty muted. Trying to think what color I want to do for the background. I know for sure I'm going to want to use this for the hearts. I'm going to want probably the dark green for the wreath. And then I might need white. I don't know. What color do you guys think I should do for the background? I'm kind of leaning towards either cashew or celery. Something light but different than white. Or I could do the background with antique wax and do my frame a different color. I don't know that I've really done a background with antique wax in a while. Hey Lori, welcome over on Christina's page. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do antique wax. I'm going to just get some in the lid. This way I can really control how heavy it goes. And we have not met before. My name is Cindy. I am an affiliate for Christina. My page is Monarch Mom DIY. And I share Christina's kits once or twice a week. once a week for sure on my YouTube channel, which is also Monarch Mom DIY. I think this is going to look pretty. A lot of times I've done a colored background and then maybe done the frame with antique wax, but I think we're going to flip the script here and we're going to do the background with antique wax and then do a color for our frame. The other thing this does is it doesn't get paint clogged up in my lines, the little shiplap lines. If wax gets in there, it just makes the lines a little bit darker. You can still see them. Or let's get a little bit more. Guys, let me know if you're having any trouble seeing or hearing. I hope not. Those are always the not fun parts about going live. I love crafting. I love reading your comments. But sometimes the technology part just, makes it more difficult than I think it needs to be. So if you're not familiar with Christina's kits, they are a really high quality 1/4 inch birch that she cuts with her laser cut machines. She has lots of kits available. So you'll notice this is a very non-seasonal kit. I think this would be a great one to give someone as a housewarming. Maybe find out if you want it. You can either keep it super neutral or you could find out from them like what the main colors of their decor is going to be. And then you can go off of that using the colors that you think would best fit. Oh, sorry, Sierra. I just saw you said cashew. But I think I'm going to, like this. I don't know why when I click on my video on Christina's page, it's going to somebody else. So maybe Christina, if you can field comments on your page, I will try to field them here. All right, so there's our background. And I am going to make the lines go horizontally. Our frame will be here. Probably I should paint this and get it glued down. The other thing I forgot to tell you is this kit comes with a stand, which is awesome. Not all of them do. You can buy stands separately, but I'm really excited that this one comes with a stand. I'm going to stain that after we do the frame, but I kind of want to eyeball. I think I'm going to do a light color there. And I have to kind of see where these are all going to go. I am just looking at the listing for this on Christina's page to kind of see where everything is supposed to lay out. And then we'll decide on colors to paint. You will want painter's tape. A lot of these are small pieces, and that just makes it so much easier to paint them when you can have them kind of taped down. All right, they have the big word home down here. You definitely want to lay all these out before you start gluing. For sure. H-O. So it's kind of a Subway art. I think it's adorable. Family. You know what? I just decided. I think I'm going to wait to decide my color for my frame until I get all these things painted. All right, another little heart here. And our greenery. And love. All right, can you guys see that? That's kind of what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start with my painter's tape. And I lay it out, as long as it doesn't stick to my nails. Okay. Lay it out sticky side up, and then tape down the sides. All right, let's start with our hearts. 1, 2. Oh, there's an extra little heart. But you know what? I'm going to put it in the middle of the house. So we're going to do all 3 little hearts and the big heart. We're going to do these with pink sky. If you've heard me use pink sky or pink cloud before, pink cloud is a little bit lighter. And I'm going to just get a little bit on this foam brush and dab it down. When it's wet, it looks a little more salmon pinkish, but it does dry a little bit darker. All right, and that's that for the pink sky. That was super easy. Okay, celery. Celery, I'm going to do the word faith and the wreath. That's going to go on the house. Okay, so again, I just shake it so I get a little bit in the lid and then dab it. And then spread it. When I first pounce it on, it gives it a little texture, but then I just kind of gently spread it out. And it's so easy to paint all these little pieces when you put them down on painter's tape. I tell you what, I used to try to hold them, and that was really hard. Hey, Debbie, thank you for sprinkling. If you're on, I'd love for you to say hello in the chat. You know, the more that you chat in a live chat video or the chat of a live video, the more Facebook is going to possibly show it out to people. So that is another way. By being chatty, you can help get more eyeballs on this video. Okay, so the wreath and faith is all I'm going to do with celery. And now we're going to just set all that aside to dry, which will happen very quickly because we didn't do very thick paint. So I gotta get a little pink crusties off there. All right. They did use white, but I think instead of white, I will use cashew. Actually, let me do my other green. So I'm going to do the darker green, which is moss. I'm going to do the word family and this branch thing. And you might look at this and go, oh, that is such a waste of painter's tape. But I tell you what, it is not, because it makes it go so much quicker when you're doing all these little pieces. All right, moss. It is so cute, and I don't think it's that much either. What I love, yeah, what I was saying is this would be a great one to do for, you know what, I might even do this for my family members for Christmas this year, because it's something they can keep up all year long. And when I'm visiting, or if I don't visit before I give it to them, I can either just keep it neutral or ask, you know, like, hey, what are the main colors in your family room? Or ask one of my sisters-in-law to tell me what my in-laws, you'd think I would know, but you know how when you've been to a place so many times, you don't look at those things anymore. All right, that's moss I used for family and the little branch. And we got more room on this tape. So I still have cashew and mineral to use. So I think, let's see. I think I'm going to do mineral for the house. I don't know where these little dots go. I think one is maybe could be a doorknob. I don't know if I'm going to use those. We'll just leave those there. This house shape is so adorable. All right, that I can probably just hold. But we'll also do, let's do the word together with mineral as well. This is the lighter gray that Waverly has. There's also elephant, which is the darker gray. You can tell which colors I haven't used in a while because they're dropping crusties as I take the lids off. All right, so this is Mineral, a light gray. Oops, it's got a little bit of pink cloud on there, or pink sky. So like I said, I am an affiliate for Christina. She gives me some kits each month, and then I help her share her kits on my Facebook page and my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. And so if you do place an order through my affiliate link, I do earn a small commission on that. So thank you if you do that. And the house, I'm just going to hold it. It's big enough. I might get a little on my fingers, but that's okay. I think the elephant would have been cute on this too, the darker gray. If I get to the end gluing things and I really want those to be darker, I can always do that darker gray over the top. All right. Baby wipe. Clean my fingers. Hey, Beth, how are you? Thanks for hopping on the live. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's still not letting me look at that video. That is so weird. On Christina's page. Well, let me try again. Oh, all right. Well, I will have to go back and look for comments there or questions. Okay. I need to do another word with gray, and I think it's going to be gather. I think this one's pretty much already dry. Let's do gather. And we'll do one more. So that's why you want to kind of lay them out, and then I try to not put the same color word right next to each other. But you could do all the words one color. You could do them two colors. Whatever you'd like. Okay, that I think is going to be good. And then we've got home, love, and blessed. And I don't know what is happening. I have... Oh, thank you, Bev. I have all my bars of Wi-Fi, and I don't know why it keeps like saying trying to reconnect. So I apologize if I freeze. I'm not sure what else I can do to fix that. All right, so I'm going to use cashew for blessed, love, and home. I'm trying not to use white. I want to keep this a little more neutral. And then the last thing we have to figure out is what color for the frame. So you guys tell me. I could do pink sky. That would really make it pop. That's the color I've only used for the hearts. So what color do you guys think I should do the frame around here? Let me know in the comments, in the chat, what color you think I should do. Our background is antique wax. And I'm going to get all these on here. It's okay if they're right next to each other because... Is that going to be... They're all going to be the same color. All right, cashew is my color that I'm using instead of white. Ooh, moss. Okay, Carlene, I like that idea. I was actually thinking maybe one of the greens. So let me know what else you guys think for the frame. And maybe you need to see all the pieces on there with the words before you can give your opinion on that. I do love moss and antique wax together for sure. I would like this color cashew. I don't know why I don't use it more. our home. Light gray, moss. Okay, so the light gray is like what I did the house, which actually I see the house is going to need another coat. I went a little light on the house, apparently. Right. I really like that color. It's very nice. All right, let's get our gray back. Elephant. Yeah, I mean, that would be a different color than what I've used on all the pieces. It'd be definitely a darker gray. Probably I'm leaning towards moss or elephant. So let's see what we think when we get all these pieces down. I can always wait to paint that because it'll go pretty quick. All right, while these are drying, oops, I see one little spot that I missed. All right, while these are drying, let's quick do the stand. I'm going to do both sides of the stand also with antique wax. And then we'll start laying out our pieces. That M is not sticking to the tape. All right, so when you get your kit, this is how these go together. And they stand, and then you can lean your subway art or your word art there. And let's just quick stain this up. Baby wipe. Oh, I still have this one. Let's use this one. And the sides are already that dark brown burnt color, so you don't have to worry about getting your antique wax in the sides or the edges there because those are already a dark brown. So this will match nicely. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a second before I wipe off the excess. That'll just make it a little bit darker of a stain. Don't know if you guys realize that. The longer you leave your antique wax on before you wipe off the excess, the darker, the more it'll, you know, soak into the wood. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, let that dry and then we'll do the other side. Now, you know, you don't have to stain this. It is behind the piece of art, but, you know, are you not able to see her? I'm not. Whenever I click on my video, it goes to someone else's video on your page. So I'm not sure what that's about. It is, it's the lady wearing the butterfly sweatshirt doing the angel kit. So I can't even see my live video on your page, which is weird, right? It's weird. Are you able to see the comments, Christina, on your page? Okay, these are dry enough. Flip them over quick and do the back. And Christina is always putting new kits out, which is great because guess what? It's free shipping. So She's very generous to do free shipping, which I think encourages you to not have to wait to make a big order, but order what you like as it comes out or as you're able. She's a bunch of new kits that released last week. I think even some new ones this week already. Let's get some extra off of here. So you can go to the link I posted for this kit, and then from there you can see all the fabulous kits that are available. My sweet friend Joey in her collection released some new ones that I'm looking forward to getting. Okay, those are done and ready to dry. Okay. So I think I'm leaning towards moss, but let's go ahead and temporarily lay these out. Okay, the house. Okay, we're going to start with Faith. I'm going off the picture here, so I make sure I get things in the right place. Faith. Then we have Blessed. Then a little heart. Ooh, I really like that pink sky. I think that's really cute. It's like a pinkish red. Together. It's like putting together a puzzle. It's kind of fun. And then that heart. And then gather. If the chat is in the way of you seeing what I'm doing, just swipe it. Just swipe it away. You should be able to do that. Family. Heart. Love. Not all the way dry yet, but I can just set this down carefully. All right, now, seeing where I'm putting everything, what do you guys think for the frame? Do we want to pull more green out by using moss? What do we think? I know it's upside down. What do you guys think for the color? My webpage. Yes, Bev, I have the link to this kit specifically in this post for this live video. But if you just go to the Rust Covered Cottage .com/Monarch Mom DIY, that is where all the kits. Well, get on it, Carlene. What was your comment, Susie? I don't know which comment. Oh, more barn quilts came out too. Yay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with moss. Oh, and I didn't put my little. That's going to go there. Probably with another little heart, unless I find another place to put that heart. All right, so let's get all this tape out of the way. The doorknob color. No, I actually don't know that I'm going to use the doorknobs. All right, but I am going to use moss for this. So let's get our moss again. And this will dry pretty quickly. And then we can start gluing everything down. Wow, I have my coffee here and I haven't even been drinking it. I know, I don't know how to get that off, but in the post, I have the links for this kit. I don't know how to get that off. That happened from when I was doing an auction, and I can only figure out how to get that off on my computer because I do not select that link when I'm setting up a live on my iPad. So I don't know how to get that off. It's another one of those mysterious Facebook things. But if you close out the chat and you go to where it says, let's create, what did I say? Let's create another beautiful wood kit by the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. And then I have this kit and others can be found here. And I have the link there specifically for this kit. Alrighty, there is all the painting is done. I'm going to use this cardboard that came in the kit just to kind of keep everything quasi where it's going to go. Doesn't have to be pretty right now because we're going to glue the frame on and then we're going to come back and put all this stuff together. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the colors that I chose. If you want a reminder or a list of the paint colors that I used, let me know that in the comments or the chat, and I will get that for you. Now, where's my little sander? It was here. All right, I'm just going to get a little piece of sandpaper then. And just distress the edges of a few things, like the house. I'm just going to go around the edges a little bit. Don't know what happened to my little... A little bit on the wreath here. Oh, my coffee's in the way. All right, I don't think I'm gonna bother with sanding the words. I am going to do the frame though. Let's do the frame. I'm just going to fold this in half. This will give us a little bit of a distressed edge on the frame. Of course, if you don't like that distressed look, then don't do it. Leave it just the painted. Thank you. Yeah. The moss is going to be really... Moss and antique wax just, I think, go really well together. I'm kind of in general, an earth tones kind of person for decor. I like soft, I like blues and greens, tans and creams. Okay, so when you can't find your little yellow foam piece that's supposed to hold your sandpaper, just fold it in half. All right, I did not bring my little clamps over. So I'm going to just do some wood glue around. Looks like I need a trip to Dollar Tree and get more of my wood glue. Probably before tomorrow when we make those houses on YouTube. All right, again, this is 11 inches square. I'm going to stand it up and line up my edges. Kind of turning it around and pressing each side. Oh, Amazon. My doggy's barking. He only barks when somebody comes to the door. And these days, it's usually Amazon. All right. Normally, I would use my clamps, but I think if I just do this going around, we'll be good. Okay. The other thing you can do is put a paint bottle on each corner. Buddy, stop. Sorry if you can hear my little dog. Oh, that's a good question, Patricia. Christina, Patricia asked a question about the interchangeable signpost, the one that I've been adding pieces to. All right, now I'm going to start laying these pieces out again. And then once we know for sure that our frame is securely glued down, we will start gluing these. Oh, I think this is so pretty. I just love this kit, Christina. So cute. You can definitely see how you could change this up with lots of different color combinations, and it would just be so pretty no matter what colors you use. Seriously, it's like, I think this is one of my favorite kits that I've made. Okay. Once I glue these down, I probably will clamp these corners a little bit just to make sure they're nice and flat. All right, what do we think? Should I put this other little heart right there? I mean, why not? It's adorable. All right, Faith in celery, just a little bit of wood glue on the back, and I pretty much just set it down. Okay, then we'll do gather. Oops, this is in mineral, which is a light gray. And the heart between them. What do you guys think about this kit? Isn't it so cute? I think I'm going to be having to get a bunch of these. I think it would even look pretty in white, black, and gray. That would be pretty too. Okay, got a little extra glue there, but it should dry clear. Otherwise, I can come in with a little paintbrush to get the excess off. Just doing little dots. Hi, Mom. The heart on the door is cute. Thank you. Mom, don't you think this would make a great gift for those family members that have everything? I shouldn't say have everything. Don't really need anything. All right. I think. All right, I just need to do these letters that spell home in the block letters. And then glue the house. When I hold that bottle upside down for a while, it gets really, really juicy. Likes to give me a lot of glue. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. What do you guys think? Isn't it so cute? I love that the house isn't right in the center. That is adorable. Okay, let me get a little brush and then just wherever I see there's a little bit of wood glue showing, I just kind of brush it away. We don't want any big wood glue globs. It does pretty much dry clear. All right, well, that is my kit for today. Again, I will be doing the village houses tomorrow night on my YouTube channel, Monarch Mom DIY, for Wood Kit Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And again, if you want the link for this, when the live is done, go back to the top of the post and the link will be there. It is called Home Word Art. All right, thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.